I kind of wish it was Halloween so that we would still have candles and darkness and could tell some more scary stories about slowing down the hayride. Me jumping out and nobody noticing. I tell them to drive up a little slower, and then I get behind the tailgate and scare all my nieces and nephews. Stuff like that. Let me see. We don't have any, excuse me. We don't have anybody on here yet, but when we get somebody on here, we'll talk to them and let them ask us questions. Look at that beautiful cross. Do you know I didn't even see that? It's a sight. You know what? If you stop and look at stuff, you realize that you've got treasures. Treasures I could change out my family tree necklace with. I could take this one, this little tiny cross, and I could put it right here where my family tree pendant is. Anyways, my Aunt Carol gave me this for Christmas, and it's got some of the prettiest pendants on it. Not that y'all are watching, but hello, Squatch Stomper. Thank you for joining me. You know you're my first one to join me. You're so loyal. That's why I love you. Thank you so much. What good conversation. So tell me, you watched my older shows that talked about what happened to the cows and the horses and the couple that was parking and stuff. Did you think it was interesting? Let me see if I can't scoot my pillow so I can get a little more comfortable. Good, good. I'm glad you enjoyed that story. I'm telling you right now. I've told some good ones, but I've got about 50-something shows, so you'd have to go back quite a bit to watch all the shows. Thank you, Squatch Stomper. I appreciate that. I have been dealing with come here, darling. If you're wanting to get up here on the camera and show everybody how pretty you are, then come show everybody. Say hi. My name is Ginger, and I just love my mama. I do, and mommy loves me, and I'm sweet. She's thinking, how can mama be right beside me and be on that screen too? You so sweet. You so sweet. Oh, wee. Hey, okay, we got Lord Frieza. Hello, monkeys. Hello back to you, monkey. Okay, somebody retracted something, which is probably good because you know me, I don't take much mess off anybody. I do it with a smile. I just don't take much mess off nobody. Lord Frieza, thank you for joining us. You big monkey, you. All right, C.W. Layton retracted theirs. Hello, dog from Yasmi. That is my dog Ginger, and she is as awesome as they come. She's a rescue, and she is my little sweetheart. But I have two more over there on the bed too, and they're little bitty, tiny white Maltese. So anyways, how's everybody doing? Is everybody doing okay? Did you have a pretty good day? Mine has been filled with all kind of excitement, just the wrong kind of excitement. Oh me, I washed clothes yesterday evening and didn't realize it, and my wash machine was never stopping. It washed clothes for 2 straight days. And finally today, I realized it had flooded my whole garage. The water never stopped running. So now the laundry room, the garage, everything's flooded. Okay, let me go and say hello to Nick Gurr. I think that's how you pronounce it. Nick Gurr, it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, sweet Nick. Happy birthday to you. Thank you for joining me, Nick, and happy birthday, bud. Hora Dupanel, do you okay? Daisy, you are the cutest lady ever. Daisy, I love you. And I'm telling you right now, there's nothing sweeter than hearing that the older you get. Thank you, Daisy. Thank you so much. Mwah. Thank you so much. Make sure and please subscribe for me. I know that y'all can't watch it all the time, and sometimes you just may not want to watch it. But if you subscribe and I get 1,000 subscribers, my life gets a little better. So y'all will be the reason my life gets blessed. So if you will, please subscribe if there's any way. I know you may not want to watch it all the time. I try to keep it interesting, but you never know. Okay, I love you, Daisy. Nick Gurr. Thank you, Nick. Thank you so much. And happy birthday, buddy. Thank y'all so much for subscribing and being precious. Okay, I subscribe, beautiful soul. Daisy, you are so precious. Look at my eyes. You are absolutely precious, Daisy. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. You know, I blow kisses to the people I appreciate. Okay. Let me see. You know, I'm getting old. All right, let's see. I love you, Daisy, and I appreciate you subscribing. And you're a beautiful soul, too. See, it takes one to know one. Okay. You know my answer to that, horror. All right. Mr. Urbus, tell me what a cougar is before I answer if I am or not, because y'all got to tell me what a cougar is. All right. Stoner's Cody. Good afternoon, pretty feller. Oh, I'm sorry, handsome feller. Good afternoon, Stoner's Cody with the wrench. I recognize that sweet name. Good afternoon, handsome feller. Okay, I caught myself. Sometimes I call men pretty just in general, but I'll call you handsome because that's a strong, stern name, Stoner Cody. Okay, Mr. Urbaz. A beautiful older woman who likes younger men. That's what a cougar is. Thank you for explaining that. And let me just tell you, this is what I am. I am a woman who sits behind a screen and pretends that everybody that I'm talking to is perfect in every way. It don't matter how young or how old, I absolutely love everybody. So I don't reckon I'm a cougar. Because a cougar probably goes out looking for people, and I don't go out looking for people. I stay right here and just look through the screen and hope I meet some beautiful, precious people. And I'm assuming I'm doing that so far, especially Sweet Daisy tonight, Lord mercy. And Stone Code, let's see, Stoner Code. Squatch Stomper, a cougar is an older woman who goes after younger men. Lord have mercy. I'm telling you right now, I appreciate y'all explaining that to me. There's a lot of stuff I don't know, and I will come off really naive, but it's only because I'm a preacher's daughter, and for so much of my life, I just was so irresponsible and stupid. I was, y'all. I was so stupid and self-absorbed all my life. But thing about it is, I also, like, he would burn our bathing suits and stuff. He would let us go swimming and stuff like that. He was real strict. Anyways, yep, that's the term I recognize for cougar. All right, Mr. Urbas, I'm 33 years old. You're a babe. I would take you out to shrimp dinner. Oh, you know what? Something, I love shrimp. I really do. So out of all you just said, shrimp stuck with me. Anyways, but you got to remember, I have already done that marrying a younger man thing. And I don't feel like raising anybody else. I don't think I have the temperament to do it or the patience or something. But the shrimp dinner sounds so good. And look, me and you could be friends for the rest of your life. So that's a pretty good deal. Even though I won't date nobody, I'll still be your friend forever. So that's a good deal. All right, if you go with him for shrimp dinner, don't forget to bring a big purse. Double line it with plastic bags and bring some home. Lord of mercy, Stoner's Code. Stoner's Code. Y'all are so funny with these names, Lord of mercy. Mine's just at Celena Garrett Dunn, 6028. And oh, let me just ask y'all something. If you could name me and be nice, would you? Because I'm always nice to y'all. What would you give me for a nickname? Go. Okay, I can see it now. Opens up a suitcase-sized purse beside you in the restaurant. Dumps a plate full of shrimp in one at a time. Oh Lordy, I don't think I could do that because I'd feel like I was stealing. I am just not one of these people that could steal, y'all. I remember when I was a little girl, like 11 or 12, and I was at the Kmart, and I'll never forget this as long as I live. And I had found the most prettiest little ceramic earrings. I don't know if I was 11 or 12, but somewhere right through there. And I found the prettiest little ceramic earrings. And of course, my eyes was like, oh my gosh, they're so pretty. Well, I reached over and I got the earrings and I slipped them in my pocket. And a woman, she was a beautiful black female, and she stood over me, and you could tell she was security. She said, are you going to put those back, or you want me to take you to jail? And I looked up at her and I said, yes, ma'am. And I took one of the earrings out and put it on the counter and walked away. I didn't even give her both earrings back. Now, what I was going to do with one earring, I have no idea. But do you know, to this day, even at my age, it still sticks with me that I stole one earring. I know that wasn't important to y'all, but I just thought I'd share that with you. Excuse me, y'all. Lord of mercy. All right, let's see, Mr. Urbis. That's smart. I always put some shrimp in my pockets. I would name you Little Darling. I'll take Little Darling. Little Darling. Last night, I went to Cedar Creek Bottoms Homesteading Live. Let's see, I want to make sure I get this right because this place is awesome. Okay, Cedar Creek Bottoms Homesteading Life in Sylacauga, Alabama. Y'all, these people are so precious over there. Oh my gosh, Mark and Becca Green. Y'all got to check out their website. Go watch them on YouTube. They were precious. It was my first time ever meeting them. And they were just good as gold country folks. You would have just loved them. And everybody that was there sitting around the fire pit was roasting a weenie on a stick, and so they had to teach me how to do it. I've never been camping. I've never roasted a weenie on a stick or nothing like that. Don't come up with no dirty jokes. Anyways, but it was just so fun, and they had the sweetest place, and you could tell they had worked so hard to make that place what it was. Well, I remember walking up to her, the owner of Cedar Creek Bottoms and Homesteading Life, and her name was Becca. And I said, hey, sassy, because she was just as cute as a button. But that's what I called her. Well, that's what it reminded me of when Mr. Urbis said he'd call me Little Darling. Okay, Squatch Stomper. When I give someone a nickname, it's generally not a good thing. Well, keep it to yourself, Squash Stomper. I told you don't hurt my feelings. All right, Stoner's Code. I would say a good nickname would be Pretty Bird, suiting, I think, anyways. Okay, I'll settle for Little Darling, Pretty Darling, Pretty Bird. I'll settle for any one of those that y'all want to call me. You're safe, safe Sasquatch. You're talking about pet names. Oh my gosh. I get you, Sasquatch. They call me Donkey. Well, alrighty then. Congratulations. Okay. Ann Harper. Hey, we missed you at church today. I love you. I missed you too, sweet Ann. I love you so much. Did you hear the beginning of my show? I didn't know if anybody was listening yet or not. I was untangling my jewelry. But I also was telling how that we've had a flood at the house. So I washed some clothes yesterday evening and my water never cut off. So the whole time that I was thinking I had just washed clothes, I'd go out there probably this evening or tomorrow and put them in the dryer. That ain't what happened. the water just kept filling up and overflowing. Laundry room is flooded, carport is flooded, everything's flooded. I couldn't wash the dishes, couldn't do nothing, couldn't get a bath. So I just did the best I could. Diddle-diddle-dee, and a diddle-diddle-dee. Diddle-diddle-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. You know what I mean? But I love you, Ann. I love you so much. Okay. They eating the dog's buds. Let's see. Okay, I don't understand that. Okay. I live deep in the countryside. I live those things you talk about. There's no problem like your own problem. Keep your city out of my country. Oh my goodness. Jacob Hamilton, Celena. That's the nickname you would give me? Or you just saying hello, Celena? But either which way, Jacob Hamilton, thank you so much for coming. I love to see new names. And I do want to tell y'all, you know my story. If you don't know my story, that I had a sighting. Oh gosh, I can't. Lord, this thing right here don't have no place for you to put your legs. So when you scoot close to it to get closer to the screen, you bump both knees. And anyways, not that y'all care to hear all that, but what I was going to tell you is my sighting happened August the 7th. And so if you want to hear the whole story, go to World Bigfoot Central on Duke Sullivan's channel on YouTube, World Bigfoot Central. And you can watch my whole story because he did my whole interview. If you want to go back to my older shows, because I have 50 something now, go back to my older shows and you'll see me telling the story of what happened. But if you have any questions about anything that happened, my sighting or anything, any questions, just ask me. So Jacob Hamilton, thanks for joining us. I am so glad you're here. All right, Stoner's Code. Ann Harper, I love this lady. You have a good friend. She is my cousin, and we go to church at the same church. And when I don't go, it just breaks my heart. And I think people think, Lord, she's missed a couple Sundays now. She has backslidden. But see, they don't know I got all this going on. People's contacting me and wanting me to talk to them and do interviews, and then floodings in the house and stuff like that. Well, a woman likes to wash her rump, and I'm just being nice and as sensitive as I can. A woman wants to wash her rump. And so the fact that I couldn't wash dishes, couldn't wash my rumpus, couldn't do nothing, and everything was flooding, my day has not been quite an easy one. But anyways, all right. And thank you, Stoner's Code. How precious are you? I love my subscribers. I absolutely love the group of people that has subscribed to me. They don't know what they mean to me. If they literally... Now remember, the first one is for the people that wants to order cookies. That's my cash app for people that wants to order my cookies, and then may mail you or deliver you some cookies, because my cookies are the best in the world. And then this is my email, Cwlenagarrett@gmail.com. Cwlenagarrett@gmail.com. And so if you want to write me personally, just send me an email. If you're going through something, if you want to discuss something that's bothering you, when you become a subscriber to me, I take that personally. And that means I'm here for you to talk to you about anything you want to talk about. So yes, thank you for telling my cousin that you love me and that she has a good friend. Lord Frieza, hello monkeys. Hello, Lord Frieza. You're a big old monkey. You're the biggest of the monkeys. Okay, now let's see. Somebody's pointing out for a moderator to go and block that. I'm pretty sure that's what they're trying to do. Okay. All right. Anyways, Davis Happy, where you from? I'm from a little town called Glencoe, Alabama, and I just love my little town. Right now I'm living in Gadsden, which is right next to Glencoe, and so that's why I do that. There was no rental houses in Glencoe at the time. Of course, once you get a house in Gadsden and you rent it, 50 open up in Glencoe, but by then you've done signed a contract. But that's just my luck. Anyways. All right. So Dave is happy. Thank you for joining us. And y'all subscribe, please. Every subscribe I get, you put me a little closer to having a beautiful life. You're helping me and bringing me joy. So please subscribe. And like I said, you don't even have to watch me. Just subscribe. So to the ones that are subscribing. Okay, Rex Boy, cool channel. Rex Boy, when you say stuff like that, that shows me you're cool too. Thank you so much for joining me. Okay, Stoner's Code. I introduced my mama to church. She now helps the kiddos while they do their prayers and service and stuff, and she works there now. How awesome is that? That is so cool of you. Now, see, you took one good person in the house and made two good people in the house, and both of you's going to join in glory one of these days. Is that not wonderful? I mean, think about it. Golly Pete, that's awesome. Don't y'all make me cry again. Lord of mercy, you know when you talk about going to heaven and being sweet, I start crying. I can't help it. I just can't help it. I just love the Lord so much, and I love everybody. People think I'm kidding. They're like, "There's no way she can love us. She don't know us." But see, I went from being so selfish and immature and so self-absorbed that I guess you could say I went from not loving anything and anybody the way I should to the second part of my life, loving everything and everybody, no matter how big or small. You talking about change? I'm telling you, I'm so glad. I could hit a squirrel accidentally, pull over and cry. I mean, it just breaks my heart. Okay, let's see. Uh, Greetings from Mexico. Davis Happy, greetings from Mexico. Hello, General Joe Howard, PhD. Hey, Meemaw. Hi, Pawpaw. It's nice of you to join me with your PhD. How professional. Okay, Pat Garrett. Oh gosh, I love that name. What is it about that name? Oh, that's right. He's probably kin to me somehow. Anyways, all right. Hello, Celena. I just wanted to check in. I have to get up early and go to work. 4 more months and I'll be retired. Have a good night. Mr. Garrett, mwah. And to you and Miss Garrett, thank you so much for your support, for subscribing, and always stopping in to say hello. Go get you some sleep, and I appreciate you, buddy. I really do. Thank you so much. Okay, Kek, Kek. Hey, how are you? Oh my gosh, it's nice to see you, Kek. I hope you join us more often because this is what you get, a bunch of smiling and giggling, telling jokes, and sometimes I sing. Sometimes when I feel like singing, I just break out in song. So you you either join in, you like it, or you don't. So I sure hope you're one of them that likes it. Kek, Kek. Hello, and thank you so much for coming and joining us. And I tell everybody, if one person subscribes, what a beautiful blessing that is for me. Because one day I will be able to hopefully get 1,000 subscribes or subs or whatever they call them. And then I'll be able to do that monetized thing. And nobody knows how bad I need that. So, Keck, even if you don't watch my show, I would appreciate a subscribe. Thank you so much for coming and watching. Thank you so much. General Joe Howard, PhD. You look amazing. Beauty begins in the heart. Okay, maybe he is really a PhD if he said something like that. Wow. Okay, that was just beautiful. Maybe I am a cougar. What if he's younger than me? I'm just kidding. Some people asked me on the first of the show, was I a cougar? Would I go out with younger men? So I just made that joke. My point is, what a beautiful thing to say. Thank you so much, General Joe Howard, PhD. Lord, my heart's fluttering. It's been a long time before a man made my heart flutter. Okay, thank you so much. Lord of mercy. How precious. Okay, Keck, you're always in the best mood. Keck, y'all don't understand it, but you're the reason I'm in a good mood. I told you when I come through this door right here and I close it and I lock it, all of a sudden, the sweetest people appear in front of me on this screen. Y'all don't realize what you do to my heart. You're almost like a therapist to me. You get me smiling, you get me laughing, and you make me forget what's on the other side of that door. So when I say that your subscribes are one of these days, oh Lord, don't get me crying. They're going to bring me happiness that you don't even know about. That's what I'm talking about. I won't have to be afraid of what's on the other side of that door. See there? So thank y'all so much. You put me in a wonderful mood too. Joe Burke. I'm not for sure how to pronounce it. Joe Berzk. Celena, hello, Joe. Thank you so much for joining us. Lord, have you heard the sweet comments people's been saying? My heart was fluttering from that Joseph PhD fella. Phew. He said the sweetest things. Can you beat him, Joe? What have you got to say? Say something, make me smile. But anyways, yeah, if anybody's got any questions about my sighting, August the 7th, of course, I'll be glad to drop this little greeting thing we have going on and go right into answering your questions. Of course, this is a very serious show. I just want some Joey to be involved with my show. So you understand that. And you've always been a good person and you do love everyone. I do, Ann. I really do. I love you so much for saying that and for telling everybody else that. I love you, sweet Ann. Ann Harper, precious. Lord, I love her. All right, Stoner's Code. I'm there for my mama. She's a breast cancer survivor. Stoner's Code's gonna make me cry. Now, you know how I told y'all that stuff like that makes me cry. So, Stoner's Code, I'm pretty sure you don't even have to tell me that you was there for your mama. I feel it. Lord, I feel it. And I still forgot to bring Kleenex in here with me tonight. Anyways, listen, I really do think that you was there for your mama. I can tell by the way that you communicate with me, a lady you've never met before, that you were there for your mama. And I'm pretty sure that in the future, you're the kind of fella, Stoner's Code, that would be there for any lady that needed you to be. And gentlemen, if you needed to be there for them. That's the kind of heart I think you have, Stoner's Code. Just between me and you. She lost a lot of limbs, but she's still here. Let me tell you, she's still here. And I'm so proud of you for helping her through this. And I'm proud of you for talking to us about it because you shared with us of what you went through, what your mama's going through. And I think you are awesome. And I'd really respect you for that. I really respect you for what you've just told us. Thank you for sharing. KEK, I've subbed for a week. For me, thank you. You know, there's a lot of names. I try to keep up with them, but KEK, if you have subbed for a week and I didn't thank you, I hope I did. And if I didn't thank you, thank you so much. Like I said, everybody in every home has something going on that the other person on here don't know about. And so mine is to get me and then 3 precious furry babies back there in a sweet, peaceful, little bitty tiny house. I don't care if we have to live in one room. I've said that many times. As long as we can get us our own place and get out of here. That is my most important project. And the more subscribers I get, the more I can start getting, what do you call it? When you get 1,000, you can start getting monetized. And then they start paying you little by little. And that's what I'm praying will happen. I'm just being honest with y'all. Would you rather me tell you a story? But in the meantime, I've met some of the sweetest people I've ever met in my life. So KEK, however you pronounce that, if I have forgot to thank you so much. Thank you so much. And usually I catch names, like I'm starting to remember Stoner's Code and Squatch Stomper and, just the sweetest names. They stick out to me after a couple days. But I bet you I remember you from now on, Kick. All right. If it's not pink, she makes it pink now. Everything in her house, including her van, is pink. You let her shout it to the rooftops that she survived something of this color here. Because I'm going to tell you, it means something to her. It means something to you. And I know it does. The fact that she overcomes so horrible. Lord of mercy, cancer's horrible. And it don't care. It can take a child. It can take an adult. It can take a teenager. It can take an elderly person. But your mother is here for a reason. I'd like to be introduced to your mother one day. Stoner's Code, introduce me to your mother one day. Would you do that? Oh, hold on. You know that's my heart. I can't do it good as you can. Don't get caught up in the haters or trolls on YouTube or social media. Some crazy people out there. Wish I could be your moderator. I don't even know how to get a moderator. They said I have to do it, but I don't even know how to do it. Somebody needs to walk me through it. I am so, don't know exactly, I'm dumb when it comes to phones, and I've never had a computer in my life, still don't. So I'm learning all this. But they did tell me last night I have to get moderators. Well, I don't know how to get a moderator. I don't know how do I go about it. So what usually happens is I have a friend named Lanita, and Lanita gets people's goats, and she somehow knows how to do it. So if she joins in on my chat, Lanita usually says, "Poop, you're out of here," and she somehow gets them off the channel. And so that's the way it usually happens. But as far as knowing how to assign people or ask people to be my moderators, I don't know how to do that. But Lord of mercy, I'm telling you right now, Stoner's Code, you make me want to ask you to do it. But I just don't know how to do. I don't know how to act. How do I go about it? Okay, thank you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Oh my gosh, I love you. I love y'all. I know you don't think I do, but I do. Y'all bring me such joy when I come in here and close that door. It's like an escape. It's like I get to leave that out there and come into a whole new world when I get to come in here and read and talk to y'all. You don't even know how much I love y'all. You really don't know. Oh, golly, Pete. Stoner's Code, I love you too. You're welcome. Okay. I'm a brother from another mother. You must be, because I'm sticking to you like glue, bud. You wouldn't believe how close and special you've become. All right. Let's see. Thank you. Who said I love you too? Me. I said I love you too. Okay. Stoner's Code. This invisible man. You're not invisible. My heart needs to be pretty, don't it? I need to practice at this. Here. It's getting better. Okay. Joe Bursk. Celena, hey Joe. Oh my gosh. I'm telling y'all, I just love. Oh my gosh. My mom passed away, and she's in a better place now. My daddy died on Christmas time. And for me to love Christmas so much, to know that he passed away on Christmas night, I can't get that out of my mind. And so therefore, I know how you feel. And here's how I picture it. I'll have to tell y'all about that one day when y'all want me to. I mean, we're talking about, my daddy was a preacher. I've done told y'all. He was very strict. Well, one year on Christmas Day, the year after he died, he made us every year read the story of Jesus being born, and then we sing Christmas songs, then we open gifts. Well, 1 year from the day my daddy passed, which was Christmas, remember? That day, the next year, we're reading the Bible now. Everybody's reading the Christmas story. My niece is reading it to the whole family. And every car in the backyard alarms goes off. And we all take off running to the kitchen windows, and we're looking out the kitchen windows, and we're going, what in the world? Is somebody breaking into all the cars? What in the world? And there sit the biggest, reddest, fattest cardinal you ever seen in the world. Nobody set those car alarms off. It was Daddy letting us know, yes, right in the middle of the Bible story, right in the middle of you reading the story about Jesus being born. That's when I'm going to let y'all know I'm here. It was the craziest thing I've ever experienced. And my mother just stood there at the kitchen window and just busted out crying because my daddy was a fat, bald preacher. You know what I mean? Big old fat, bald preacher. But it's reminded me when you say your mom's passed and she's in a better place. That was Daddy's way. I firmly believe that, of stepping out saying, hey, I'm still here. You can't see me, but I'm still with y'all. I really do think that. So Ty, she's still with you, bud. I'm not kidding. She's still with you. Just because you can't see her don't mean she ain't there. I'm telling you. Okay, Keck, K-E-K. I don't know how. Stoner's code is Stoner's. He's teaching me how to do this. I'm trying to do these love things. So that's for you, Keck. Please subscribe, please, so I can see and talk to you more. And I won't forget you. I'm telling you. Not now. Okay. General Joe Howard, PhD. Life doesn't have a beginning or an end. Have y'all ever read something and you don't know how to explain it, but you're so glad that the person is on the other side that's writing something because it means something to you? What I'm trying to say is, General Joe Howard, PhD, wherever you are, whatever city you live in, whatever state you live in, I don't think you realize what you're saying to me. Every single thing that you've said to me is absolutely touching me right here. Just letting you know that. I mean, literally making my heart do that. So thank you so much. General Joe, I don't know where he's at, but Lord bless him wherever he's at. Okay, Stoner's Code. Hearts. Let me do it. Stoner's Code. That's a pretty good one. If you can count the fat chunks right through here. Y'all know I love yins. Lord of mercy. Y'all bring me such joy. Okay, Ty, I am describing to you. Oh my gosh, Ty. You know I give everybody kisses that subscribes to me because you know what my goals are. I have a firm vision in front of me, and that is to get me and my babies a teeny little place to live in. Even if it's one little room. I don't care if I have to lay in the bed and look at my kitchen table or just lay in the bed and look at my toilet. I just want to be in a safe place. So please subscribe. Ty, thank you for subscribing. That means so much to me. Y'all share it, tell your friends, like it, whatever you got to do, but please get me out of this place. Because look, the just is, it's y'all come and say you're coming to watch me. I come because y'all are here. You don't even realize. I can say this is Celena's show. This is at Celena Garrett Dunn 6028, and this is a Bigfoot show. And yes, it is. I still say it. If you want to discuss my sighting, I'd be glad to. But at the meantime, I'm not going to discuss it so much that we can't talk about other things. Y'all are the reason that I sit here. If it wouldn't have went so well the first few times, I wouldn't still be sitting here. You understand? It was your encouragement. It was you being faithful to me. It was you coming and sitting here listening to me babble and sing when it hit me. Sometimes I just love singing if a word pops in my mouth. Thank you so much, Ty. All right, General Joe Howard. It's starting already in here, and I ain't even read nothing. All right, PhD. No, you are not doing this for the money. You are blessing others so that your friends in chat will love you. Well, where is my stinking Kleenex name? I started out, y'all. I didn't know even how to do this. This is what happened. I think you may have already heard it because some of y'all's been with me for a few weeks. When I had my sighting on the job, August the 7th of 24, and I didn't know who to talk to, but I needed to tell somebody. Y'all, the things that everybody keeps telling you is out there that I didn't believe either. They're out there, and I seen them on the job, and you can't tell me I didn't see these things on that property. And so that's what I was coming to tell everybody. But the more I come in here and sit in front of this screen, the more beautiful, precious people that I met. I think he's right. I think he's right. Not about me blessing y'all. Y'all are blessing me. But I think he's right about that. I mean, I absolutely do. It started out just me wanting to tell about my sighting, and it ended up me falling in love with absolutely everybody that has shown devotion and been faithful to me and cared about what I was going through. I mean, y'all are absolutely caring about a woman you've never met. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. If y'all can do that, how can you believe that I can't care for y'all? Just because we haven't met in person, face to face, shook hands, hugged each other, that don't mean you don't care about each other. You know what I mean? If I ever run into you, and Lord of mercy, I'm gonna squeeze you all so tight. Lord of mercy, thank you, Doc. Thank you, Doc. All right, Stoner's Code. I would honored to be introduced to you. Oh no, excuse me, I read that wrong. I would be honored to introduce you to my mother sometime. Thank you so much. And the reason I said that is she may make me smile, or maybe I can give her a little joy for that day. But give me a chance to try to make her smile. Give her a chance to make me smile. You guys can do a double live stream together on YouTube. We sure could. Put us on here. Now, I don't know how to do it. You have to walk me through how to add people. I've never added anybody. I don't know how that goes. Basically, if you want to make someone moderator, click on the comments I made here or my picture. I'm sure, Stoner's Code, that you will not let people disrespect me, and that you will not let people cuss on my channel, and that you will not let anybody be ugly or anything like that, because that's what I'd be looking for in a moderator. So you think I got to click on the comments I made here or my picture. So click on that. Okay. Basically, if you want to make someone a moderator, pin message, report, remove, channel activity, add as a moderator. How did you know that? Adding as a moderator. Manager moderator can manage blocked words or change chat modes in live, and also can review and remove chat messages and hide. So I'm assuming I just made you a moderator. There you go. I've got my first moderator. Stoner's Code. I believe in you. I want you to watch my back. I've got yours, and I want you to watch my back. You're my first person that I've ever chose to be a moderator, and I want to look at you in the eyes and tell you thank you for protecting me, for protecting my reputation and the people that join us. Okay? You're my first moderator. Congratulations. Thank you, Stoner's Code, for being my first moderator and teaching me how to do it. How important is this day, y'all? I've just got my first moderator. Thank you, Stoner's Code. Scarlett. Salam, Auntie. Salam, Auntie. Scarlett, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to understand. Salam, Auntie. Salam, Auntie. I'm not quite sure what that means, but Thank you, Scarlett, for joining us. Please subscribe. Give me a chance. Watch a show or two. If you don't like it, take me off. Or if you want to subscribe and not watch me at all, that's fine too. But you're blessing my life if you subscribe. Thank you so much, Scarlett, for joining us. And come on, talk about some more stuff with me, Scarlett. Okay, it will show permissions. Okay, he's just teaching me all about this. Okay, Joe's Bursk, Celena. Vincent the person, Celena. I don't know what it means when they just say your name, but I'm hoping you're saying hello. Thank you for joining me, Joe. Thank you for joining me, Vincent the person. Thank y'all so much. Okay, General Joe Howard, PhD. Let it all out. Take your time. Who is this man? Boy, if you could assign a moderator to find out who keeps touching my heart, I would send you stoners. I'd send my moderator out to find out who you are, just to tell you thank you for saying all the sweet things that you're saying to me, General Joe Howard, PhD. Thank you so much for everything you're saying to make me smile. Thank you so much. Okay, laugh out loud. Dave is happy. Dave is happy. I love that you love either this show or us or me or whatever. You just put I love, and that's okay too. Thank you, Dave is happy, for joining us. And like I said, give, no, don't go by one show, because sometimes it's real serious. Sometimes I'll get into telling y'all about the couple that was parking in the woods, and they found him with a broke neck, and they found her with her slit from stem to sternum. I'll tell y'all stories that'll really scare you. This has really been found. These were police records. These are real things that happen. And I never tell y'all a story that is not true. Ever tell y'all a story that is not real. So when I say that they're real, that is because they were documented and that you can find them yourself. Okay? So Dave is happy. Thank you so much for joining us. And please subscribe. Give me a couple chances to do a couple good shows. And then if you don't like me, you can unsubscribe. Thank you. Ann Harper, I love you. Joe Bursk, Celena. I don't know what they mean just by saying my name. Okay, I know my mama is with me. Yes, Aunt, I've been trying to tell you that, baby. Aunt Hope is with you. She is with you everywhere you go. I'm trying to tell you, just because you can't see her does not mean she's there, baby. She is there right beside you. She's there. So, let me ask you this, Aunt. I know that you can't compare humans to puppies. I know that. You know I lost a child. So my fur babies are my babies. And I don't care who makes fun of me. I can't have children. So my fur babies are my babies. Well, the last thing I told Banna, she was my first puppy I've ever had in my life. And I told her, I said, I'm fisting to send you to heaven. And you come back and visit Mama every chance you get. And I swear that when I'm out serving documents, when I'm out delivering my court documents, my left knee gets heavier and heavier and heavier. Well, she was a Boston Terrier, and that is where she sit. She went to ever serve with me. She saved my life 3 times, not once, not twice, but 3 times. 2 car wrecks in 9 months, and I had a pillow right here for her to sit on. She took the blunt because I was hit on that side of the car. That pillow, because she was there, took the blunt of that. So I'm living through 2 car wrecks, and she woke me up during a house fire. I'm trying to tell you that I still feel better with me. Well, if that can happen with a pet, it could certainly happen with a human. But see, you got to remember, the Lord tells us our souls will go to heaven or hell. Our spirits are where we're happiest until He calls us home. You know your mama's happiest moments is with you, Ann. So she's staying around you, baby. Talk to her. Talk to her. Now, don't do it at a red light when you got 100 people around you and they're thinking, that woman has lost her mind. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Talk to her whenever you want to, darling. I do my daddy because he used to ride on the passenger side with me, and he loved truck driving songs like eastbound and down, rolling up, and you know that song. He loved that song, and he loved, let's see, he loved Brooke Benton, and he loved, oh my gosh, now you got me on my daddy. Maybe it's because it's getting near Christmas. Okay, what was it? What was the name of that? He loved him. He is Charlie, is it Charlie Pride? Kiss an Angel, Good Morning. And and when we get behind closed doors and she lets her hair hang down. Daddy loved that. He absolutely loved Charlie Pride and Charlie Rich. He loved those two. And so, anyways, yes, she's with you, Ann. She is with you. Patrick. Oh, sweet Patrick. Hey, Miss Dunn. Did you enjoy the fireside camp and meeting my buddy Phyllis? I absolutely loved everybody I met. Oh my gosh. I did. Oh my gosh, Patrick. I loved Becca. I loved her husband, Mark. I loved everybody that I met around that fire pit. And they taught me how to cook a weenie on an open fire pit. And it was so funny because at first I didn't put my weenie on the prongs right, and they was having to help me. I just loved it so much. I loved it so much. Thank you so much for always encouraging me to meet people. And their interview, they've asked me to do an interview Friday. So I'll be doing an interview. Actually, I need to announce that, don't I? If y'all want to hear my story, you can hear me this coming up Friday night at 7 o'clock on Cedar Creek Bottoms Homesteading Live on YouTube. Or if you want to hear it before then, go to my interview from World Bigfoot Central with Duke Sullivan. I almost forgot to tell y'all about that. Thank you, Patrick. Heading to bed, just wanted to say, hey, glad you met some of my friends. Thank you. You're so precious. Thank you for that. Joe Bursk, Celena. I don't know what that means, but thank you, Joe. Thank you so much for saying my name. There must be something good to it. All right, Mr. Urbas, I don't want stupid questions like that on my channel, Mr. Urbas. Now, you was doing good up until that question. David, BBC, The Darth Vader Edition. David, I'm so glad that you joined us. I'm unsure of what you mean. I thought BBC meant something British television channel or something. Okay. Oh, he retracted that message. General Joe Howard, PhD. I'm a 38-year-old man-child of Christ, born and raised in Texas. My parents, in their 70s now, divorced when I was 5. Somebody taught you well, and I don't know. I just know this. It's like if friends could ever be close, I think that you would be one of my closest friends, Doc. I call you Doc because you got PhD at the end of your name. I absolutely don't know what kind of doctor you are, but the things you say to me make me feel like that you and I would be dear, dear, dear friends if I could ever meet you. So thank you so much for joining in, General Joe Howard, PhD. Okay. Do you think George Floyd is in heaven now? George Floyd. Is that the George? Is that the George that was suffocated? Somebody please tell me. Joe Bursk, Celena. Is George Floyd the George Floyd that was suffocated? Morally bankrupt. You skipped my question. Baby, I didn't mean to skip anybody's question. Let me go back. If is there more than one George Floyd? For some reason, George Floyd is the one I think that was suffocated. And if that's the case, absolutely, I think he's in heaven. Absolutely, I think he had plenty of time. Which that story made me so mad. If it's the story I'm thinking about, that'll make me show my ugly self. So Seth Jumanji, if that George Floyd is the George Floyd I'm thinking about that couldn't breathe, that'll get me upset. That's when you'll see a Celena that won't smile because that story made me so mad I couldn't stand it. But I think he had enough time to talk to the Lord while all that was going on. And I think that he is definitely in heaven. All right, Joe Bursk, Celena. Morally bankrupt. You skipped my question. Morally bankrupt, I hadn't even seen your name till now. So ask me one more time. I'm so sorry, darling. Alexa Hesby. Yes, I think so. General Joe Howard, PhD. Stop the trolls. Thank you, General Joe Howard. And please tell me you're going to come back and visit me, General Joe. Okay. Morally bankrupt. How rude. Well, I promise you that I'm not skipping anybody morally bankrupt on purpose. I'm reading one question at a time or so I have not seen your name until right now. So I'm so sorry. This is the first time I've seen your name. I did not mean to be rude at any time. I promise to anybody. Seth Jumanji, yes. Seth Jumanji. But he did drugs and pointed a gun at a pregnant woman. Okay. Seth Jumanji, I have one thing to say, and that is let's not judge other people, okay? When we start judging other people, it makes other people want to go and find something to judge you about. And I just don't want to do that. I think I want to be the kind of channel that don't want to judge. Okay, so let the Lord handle anybody that has pointed a gun at a pregnant woman or done drugs. Let the Lord handle them. Let's just turn it over to him. All right. Now, General Joe, the bigger your channel gets, the more creeps will appear. That's a chance I'm going to have to take, General Joe, because I've met some really sweet angels that have brought joy to my life, you included. And I'm not ready to give that up just because of some trolls. So you understand that I'm not giving up. I'll just get more moderators. Thank y'all. Tomorrow night, I might do another one and we will discuss some Bigfoot stuff that I wanted to discuss tonight, but I'm loving these questions. I'm loving the interaction. Thank you so much for coming. And please subscribe. Love you all so much. I swear to God, I love y'all. You bring me such joy. Such joy. My phone's going